Now, let us discuss about introduction or general method of the backtracking. So, both introduction and general method are same only, as well as algorithm for the backtracking. So, first let's see what is backtracking. Backtracking is an algorithmic paradigm. So backtracking is a design strategy technique. We have several algorithm paradigms, several design strategy techniques such as divide and conquer, greedy method, dynamic programming, backtracking, and branch and bounce. Backtracking mainly follows DFS approach. DFS means depth first search. So what is depth first search? We have to start at a root node. Let we have a tree like this. We have to start at a root node and select a path. Let this path is selected. Traverse this path. So traverse via this path until we get the deepest node. Deepest node means there are no other nodes. So once we reaches the deepest node, then do the backtracking and traverse the remaining nodes also. So this is about what is DFS. Here after generating this, here every problem will have some constraints. Constraints are nothing but conditions. After generating the solution, we have to check whether these constraints are satisfied or not. Suppose if the solution is not satisfying with these constraints, suppose if the solution is violating these constraints, then we have to do the backtracking and explore other paths for generating the solutions. Here mainly we have two types of constraints are there. First one is explicit constraints. Second one is implicit constraints. So first let's see about what is explicit constraint. Explicit constraint will specifies what a variable can store the values. So the variable stores which type of values. That is nothing but explicit constraint. Let's take an example. Xi greater than or equal to 0. So that means the set is storing only the positive numbers. S is equal to set of all positive numbers. Let we have an example like this. Xi less than 0. So that means the set is storing only the negative numbers. The set of all negative numbers. So that means the explicit constraints will specify the solution space. If we take 4 queens problem, the solution space is represented by 4 queens means we'll have 4 columns, 4 rows and 4 columns. So x1, x2, x3, x4 equal to the solution space is 2, 4, 1, 3. So this is the solution for the 4 queens problem. So the first queen is placed in second column, second queen is placed in fourth column, third queen first column, and fourth queen third column. So this is about what is explicit constraint. Now let's see about implicit constraints. Implicit constraint is nothing but that problem. If we take 4 queens problem, the implicit constraints are no 2 queens are in the same row. Second constraint, no 2 queens are in the same column. Third constraints, no 2 queens are in the same diagonal. So 2 queens cannot be in the same row, cannot be in the same column, cannot be on the same diagonal. So this is nothing but implicit constraints. Here in order to find the solution in backtracking, we need to construct a state space tree. In backtracking, the state space tree will generate all possible solutions, will gives all possible solutions. Whereas if you take branch and bound, the state space tree will gives only the optimal solution. But here the state space tree will generate all possible solution. What is a tree? Tree is nothing but collection of nodes. Here mainly we will have three types of nodes. So the first one is live node. The second one is E node. E means expanded node. Third one is dead node. So what is live node? Live node means a node which is generated, but it is not explored. That means its children are not yet expanded. So we have the root node, but its children are not explored. Whereas what is E node? E node means a node is generated as well as the corresponding node is explored. So the corresponding node is currently expanded. So its children are 2, 3. So this is the root node and these two are its children. So this is the difference between what is live node and E node. So live node means we have only the corresponding node, but this node is not explored. Whereas E node means its children are currently explored. What is dead node? So dead node means there are no children. So let's take this node. So this is the dead node. Dead node means we can't explore this node. We can't expand this node. There are no more children for that node. So these are the three types of nodes that we have. Next we have bounded function. So bounded function will specifies whether we can expand this node or we can kill that node. So whether we can explore that node or kill that node. So that is decided based on the bounding function. Here with the help of backtracking, mainly we can solve three types of problems. So three types of problems we can solve with the help of backtracking. The first type of problem is enumeration problems. The second type of problem is decision problems. Third one is optimal solution problems. Optimal solution. So what is enumeration problem? Enumeration problem means to find all possible solutions. So if we want to find all possible solutions, then this is enumeration problem. So enumeration problem means it is for finding all possible solutions. Next, decision problem. Decision problem means the output is either yes or no. So is there is any feasible solution for that problem? If there is a feasible solution, then we can say that output is yes. If there is no feasible solution for that problem, then we can say that output is no. Whereas what is optimal solution? Optimal solution means to find the best solution. So these are the three types of problems which we can solve with the help of the backtracking. So this is about what is introduction as well as general method of the backtracking. Both are same only, introduction or general method. Now let's see an algorithm for the backtracking. Now let us see about algorithm for the backtracking. So this is the algorithm header. So algorithm, name of the algorithm is backtracking of. It is accepting k as the input. Here I am explaining this backtracking algorithm by taking 4 pins problem. So we know about 4 pins problem. So we will have a 4x4 chessboard. So we will have 4 rows as well as 4 columns. K is equal to 1. So that means initially we are at the first row. While k not equal to 0, 1 not equal to 0, yes, condition is true. K not equal to 0, while k not equal to 0, what is k? 1 not equal to 0, condition is true. So do. So this body will be executed. If there remains an unvisited, x of k belongs to t of x of 1, x of 2, so on, x of k. So that means if there is an unvisited choice, if you take the first row, all 4 entries are unvisited only. So this condition is true only. And bk of x1 comma x2 so on xk is true. So this bk specifies bounded function. For 4 queens problem, the bounded function is 2 queens cannot be in the same row, cannot be in the same column, cannot be in the same diagonal. If you see this, initially this entire chessboard is free only. So both the conditions are true only. So if condition is true, so this body will be executed. So here what is the solution? We need to place queen 1 in the first row. We know the solution for the 4 queens problem. That is 2, 4, 1, 3. So queen 1 is placed in second column. Next, if x1, x2, so on xk is a path to the answer node. So is this an answer node? No. Why? Because we need to place 3 more queens in the chessboard. So this is not the answer. So this condition is false. So this body won't be executed. This right statement won't be executed. So after this we have k is equal to k plus 1. So now initially what is k value? 1. So now k will become 2. So now we are at the second row. While k not equal to 0, what is k? 2. 2 not equal to 0. Yes, condition is true. Next, once again these 2 conditions will be verified. If there remains an unvisited entry, all are unvisited only, as well as if the bounded function is satisfied. If you see this one, if we place here, then same diagonal. If we can't place here because same column, we can't place here, same diagonal. Okay, we can place here. Okay, so what is the answer? Queen 2 can be placed in the 4th column. Is this a solution to the answer node? No. Why? Because we need to place 2 more queens. So this is not the solution to the answer node. So this condition is false. So now write this statement won't be executed. Next, k is equal to k plus 1. So now the control will be at this location. Okay. So likewise, 2, 4, 1, 3 is the solution. Here, if there is any backtracking, then the statement will be executed. K is equal to k minus 1. K is equal to, what is the previous value of k? 2. So if there is a backtracking in the second row, then what will happen is that value will be decremented by 1 with the help of this statement. So this is about algorithm for the backtracking. So when this statement will be executed, if we need to perform any backtracking, then this statement will be executed. So this is about introduction or general method of the backtracking, as well as algorithm for the back